Hey y'all, Kevin here, and this is Pure Reviews, where I review all kinds of products. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you find this particular video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, maybe share with a friend. All those really do help out the channel. So today's product I want to share with you is my brand new refrigerator. This is the Bespoke fridge by Samsung. Right off the bat, I'll tell you I absolutely love it. It is very unique and fully customizable. So let's go over all the details of what exactly is the Bespoke refrigerator and what I love about it, what could probably be improved, and all those kind of details. So right off the bat, you'll notice it has kind of this very modern, clean look. Bespoke essentially lets you customize the individual door fronts. Now, they have several, in the US market, they have several color options. I believe it's 8 total. They have 3 steel options and 5 glass options. And they range anything from like the steel, it's got the black stainless steel, like the champagne look, and then like the glass, you can see this is the light gray glass. They have kind of a pink glass, white glass. They're constantly changing that, and depending on what market you're on, if you're in the US, they're different from if you're in Asia, Europe, etc. And then they also do limited edition runs. I think right now for example, they're doing where you can get the American flag on one of these panels. But yeah, so you can customize your front door kind of experience to whether your kitchen, your personal style. And then if you want to change these out, currently I think they're like $100 a piece to change out the door to a different finish if you are not happy with it. One thing I do want to point out, because it was kind of a question that I had when ordering this, obviously the stainless steel type faces are magnetic. Well, the back painted glass is also magnetic, so you can put, if you want to put like photos and whatnot on here, they do stick. As far as fingerprints and everything, the stainless steels do a pretty good job. Obviously, if you have greasy hands or something, lotion or whatnot, no matter what, you're gonna get a fingerprint. But everyday use, I would say, not so much. The glass does get fingerprints more than the stainless steel, just because it is glass, but it's easy to kind of clean and wash up. So if that's an important thing to you, do note that. A couple like things to kind of show: you can open the doors from the top, or this zone right down here is the handles. You can pull it open. It has a antibacterial coating on it, so it keeps down on bacterial transfer. That's kind of a important thing in the post kind of COVID world we live in. But I want to kind of go over each little compartment and show you what I like and what I don't like about each kind of device. So let's kind of go over those, and we'll go from there. Okay, so before we open the top fridge, let's talk about a few other little highlights I wanted to go over. In addition to the custom door fronts, this particular model that I have right here is the 4-door Flex Bespoke fridge. They also make what they call columns. So depending on your kitchen layout, if you have a small place and you just want a single column, you can do that. Or you can get like 2 bays, 3 bays, and you can kind of customize it if you want a whole freezer section and then like 2 refrigerators. And so their bespoke lines concept really is giving you full control and customizable depending on your lifestyle and your kitchen. Now, the refrigerator is also Wi-Fi enabled. So now that's kind of not necessarily probably a big deal for most people, but it does make some of the settings controlling a lot easier via the app versus the control panel inside the fridge. Main reason is when you're messing with the control panel in the fridge, you have the doors open and you're letting out the cold air. So that is worth downloading and hooking it up to your Wi-Fi. Essentially, it'll notify you on your phone if you accidentally, it'll send you a text message essentially, or a notification on a text message, that if you left the door open by accident, you can adjust, it shows you the temperature of the freezer, and it shows you the temperature of the refrigerator. You can customize, set up the FlexZone. So the bottom right side is a FlexZone, which you can turn into a refrigerator and freezer, and we'll go over that a little bit later. You can, inside it has a crisper drawer. You can kind of change the settings of that. It also has the ability to turn on and off the ice makers. You can control the AutoFill pitcher, which we're going to show all those here in a minute. And then you can do something what's called Sabbath mode, which essentially will turn off it'll turn off the ice, it'll turn off the water, it'll turn off the interior lights, control panels, all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you're trying to conserve energy. I guess you can do that. It also does monitor energy if you want to kind of keep an eye on that. And you can even link it. Now, I haven't done any of this, but you can link it, I guess, if you're in a market, you can link to your power companies. So if they push out like, hey, it's a conserve energy day, then they can the fridge can kind of pre-cool and then hold that temperature and only run when as needed type thing. So there's a lot of custom features to kind of explore. But as you can see right now, you should be getting a good view of the back painted glass. This is the light gray, which I absolutely love. It has a nice clean, crisp mode. Now, one of the cool things with this fridge, you press this little button, or not button, but there's a little handle here, and it opens the front. So this is your quick grab section. So you can put your quick grab beverages here. These are not adjustable. So that would be my kind of only more negative comment. I wish there was maybe another option so you could pick and choose. But yeah, so you have beverage options here, and then you have the quick fill pitcher, which you can turn on and off. It also has in here, you can see a little basket if you want to do infused water or teas or something like that. You can put your favorite fruit in there and then fill it up and then turn it off until you've emptied it out. And then you can see here is where you fill up your water. And then this actually pulls straight down in case you want to clean it. So you can detach it and clean it nice. So that way you don't get that white buildup that sometimes happens over a long period of time, that calcium buildup on your water dispensers, which is a kind of a smart thing. Because I know my old fridge, you're kind of trying to get in there with a Q-tip and all that kind of stuff, and it was kind of a pain. But one of the big things I love about this refrigerator is how bright it is. So kind of opening the full doors here, you get a lot of room. It is super, super bright, nice, crisp LEDs. There is a filter in the back that filters the refrigerator, and then it uses a UV light to clean that diffuser. Once again, you have storage on the sides. This one is adjustable. They do have an extra little notch here, so if you wanted to make this a shorter drawer and this a taller one, you can. And then you have the various shelves. This shelf can go up or down. I do wish this one had a slot, like I could put it here, but that would have been a nice improvement if I could have moved this one down. But this one can go up. And then something you can kind of see here is it has this, because I have the wine here, it has this little sliding drawer, which you can open and close if you need something to quickly make it tall or small. And then you have your regular crisper drawer here on the one side, and then you have the flex crisper, which is on this side. And you can adjust the temperature to where if you want to do vegetables in here, it'll cool appropriately to vegetables, or if you want to do more like meats and fishes, you can set the temperature for that. It can be done at the control panel, but like I said, it's easier to do on the phone. And then under this protective glass is where you change the water filter, which is nice because you're not bending at the bottom of the fridge. It's just right there, easy to access. But yeah, so that's the main refrigerator component. The refrigerator also has an option. I don't really ever use this, but it has an option what's called basically power cool. And what it'll do is it'll rapidly bring down the temperature inside the refrigerator down to 1 degrees Celsius and make everything super, super cold for a limited time. So that's kind of a feature. And then, like I said, the water dispenser, you can use either the indoor water dispenser or you can use the pitcher. And the pitcher has the option to turn on and off, which is really nice. And it's easy to do that either, once again, from inside the fridge or from your phone. So that's kind of the lay of the refrigerator. Let's go down to the freezer and the flex freezer space. All right, so let's talk about the freezer and the flex freezer. So on this side is your freezer, and then this side can be changed to refrigerator or freezer. It has a lot of little options. Essentially, once again, you can do it through the app, but you can set this up to be a freezer, which is how I have it right now. You can set it up as a soft freeze. So if you want it kind of at that threshold, or you can set it up for kind of like the crisper drawer, you can set it for meats and fishes, you can set it up for fruits and vegetables, or you can set it up for beverages, which are all 3 different refrigerator modes. As you can see, this is the black stainless steel. Once again, the handles are up here at the top, so you're not bending really super low. And then in the freezer compartment, we'll open this up, you have the various kind of little shelves here. Once again, they don't give you a ton of, like, you can't really adjust them, but they seem to work for me. And then everything's drawers. So this drawer fully pulls out. This is like a drawer shelf that fully pulls out, so you can kind of access everything. And then at the top here is the ice compartments. Now, you can have them both on. It does either ice cubelets or basically the kind of crushed ice. But here's kind of the cubelets. You can take one out if you only want one type. It's not an all or nothing, so you can pick and choose if you want cubed ice or if you want the little ice bites. You can turn on one or the other, or have them both on or both off. And then they include a little scoop here to scoop out the ice. Now, I will say, I wish the back, so you can pull this drawer out. It's kind of meant to pull out and then slide this little piece back and then kind of pull the ice forward and get it. Sometimes I wish there was like a taller part along the back and it's dumped down because of the way the ice falls, because you lose, some ice will fall down into the lower drawer parts, which can kind of be, it can be a little annoying. So that could have been better thought out, but at the same time, one of the big things that sold me on this fridge is, I know you just go out there on YouTube or just go in a lot of comments and everybody talks about how the ice makers fail. And almost all refrigerators you look at the market, the ice makers are kept in the refrigerator compartment, and they have a tendency to, the ice melts and refreezes, melts and refreezes, and they become big clumps and they just break and have problems. So I was really excited to see the Bespoke fridges. They separated those out. They put the ice maker in the freezer department, in the water department. I thought at first maybe I wouldn't like not having that ability to just kind of, push in and get your ice dispensed. But I find it's a lot quicker to use the scoop and get the amount of ice you want. It gives you, once again, more flexibility, which is kind of important in the refrigerator market, I guess, and I really like that feature. Just wish there was a taller shelf in the back that would maybe keep the ice from falling behind. But once again, not a big deal in the end of things. So on this side is essentially that FlexZone that I told you about. Once again, open it up and you'll notice it looks just like the freezer side. You have the shelves over here. Once again, a pull-out drawer and another pull-out drawer, and then another one up here. So great for the holidays if you need that more fridge space versus freezer space. It gives you a lot of flexible options, which is really, really cool. And you can, once again, control it through the app or through the fridge control panel itself. But so far, I'm really impressed with the Bespoke fridge. I love the fact that it's customizable. I love the modernness. I love how bright it was. That's kind of something I totally did not expect. The ice dispenser all being a great add-on that surprised me. And then the AutoFill pitcher is super easy to use and really great to grab and kind of fill up, like whether it's pet bowls and whatnot. So overall, very, very happy with it. If you are in the market of a fridge, I cannot recommend enough Samsung's higher end line, get that custom look of what you guys like. I'll put a link in the description that'll take you to Samsung's website. You can check it out there, see what the latest options, if they've got any new finishes. And you can pretty much pick it up anywhere. You can buy it from Samsung Direct, you can buy it from a lot of the other big box stores out there. So, and I do typically respond to comments, so if you have questions or comments or want to know how's it going since this, from the date this video is published, feel free to hit me up. I do typically respond to comments. And like I said, help out the channel, hit that subscribe button, be sure to hit that like button, maybe share with a friend. All those do really help out. And until the next video, you guys take it easy. Later. Congrats, you're a rock star. You made it to the end of the video. Now, if you really want to become a legend, help me out, hit that subscribe button. And then it always helps also if you hit that like button and share these videos. Till the next one, you guys take it easy.